Colleen Hoover's novel, It Ends With Us, has spent 164 weeks, more than 3 years on a New York Times bestsellers list. That's a long time. This highly anticipated movie adaptation is out today. Run, don't walk to see this movie, starring the gorgeous Blake Lively and Brandon Sklenar. He's gorgeous, too. So we sat down with the pair earlier this week. Lively plays Lily. That's a woman who overcomes a traumatic childhood and follows her dreams to Boston. Sklenar plays Atlas. Don't you like that name? That's Lily's first love. In this clip, Lily and Atlas see each other for the first time since they were teenagers.
Lily Bloom.
Atlas, you look so well. I don't want to get you in trouble or anything.
Hey, well, how do I find you? If I wanted to find you.
I mean, I opened my flower shop, Lily Blooms.
Of course you did.
Yeah, over in Back Bay. So, you know, you can look me up sometime or...
Well, I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
I'm working, so.
Okay, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right.
Okay.
Don't go, Blake Lively and Brandon Sklenar. We're very happy to say are joining us. Okay, guys, let's talk about the book because people, I have to say, I haven't read the book. I had not read the book. And people were sitting in the theaters with their books.
Wow.
The point I'm making is people are so devoted to this book and they're so devoted to the movie following the book. Mm-hmm. Did you feel pressure, either one of you, about we have to do this right, we have to get this right, or anything like that?
I mean, I internalized that as opportunity. Like, we had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who is so deeply passionate myself, I was so excited about that. I would so much rather have that than people who are indifferent.
Blasé.
Yeah.
No, these people are very invested. What did you think, Brandon? Did you feel pressure? Were you familiar with the book, number one?
Yeah, I was. I wasn't familiar. I knew of its existence, but I wasn't aware of just how big it was and sort of the cultural significance of it.
In the
I mean,
zeitgeist,
honestly, I'm
yes.
still kind of learning. You want to divorce yourself enough to just bring your own interpretation to it without being stifled by it, but it's a gift.
But I've read that you fell in love with Lily. Why? I loved her character.
I just loved that she was just like an amalgamation of contradictions, yet it made perfect sense for her. So she's, you know, she's incredibly strong and self-assured and knows who she is, yet she's vulnerable and she's tender and she gets lost. I love that she was, you know, masculine and feminine. I love that she liked old things and then new shiny things, that she was very utility and practical, but sort of over the top and glamorous in other moments.
Also very strong, yet also very vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah, she was just all
Throughout
of these
her
different
life.
things at once.
For me, Brandon, the thing is, it's not a love triangle, but you find yourself as a viewer going back and forth. I think she should be with him. I think she should be with him. No, I think she should be with him. But everybody says that you are the top-tier boyfriend. That's what they say about you, Brandon.
Hope so.
What do you hope, people? Do you see a message in the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that any women that see it, if they relate to Lily in any way, that they feel empowered and they feel seen and they feel heard and they find some hope to you know, take steps to change their life. It's incredibly challenging to be in any situation that is remotely close to what Lily's going through.
Yes, yes.
You can feel incredibly weak and alone, and it is such a hopeful and such a positive message at the end of the film. And I think for men that see it, if you see yourself in Ryle, I hope that you have the gumption to be honest with yourself and to recognize it, and to take steps to change, and to admit that you're wrong, and to admit that you're not being the best.
But also the example of Atlas.
That's where I was going.
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
And
I got excited.
if Atlas.
He said, that's where I'm going, Blake.
I was excited because he's, okay.
And if you see yourself in Atlas, that you recognize that as well and acknowledge it, and give yourself a pat on the back, and you embrace those qualities, because I think that it's, you know, there's not enough of those guys out there who are strong and who don't need anything, you know, and they're really there. Like it's like a really honest expression of what the masculine can be, and there's not enough of that in media, I don't think.
Yes.
You know, it's like divine masculine, divine feminine. I think that's what Lily and Atlas represent.
The other thing I really liked about the movie is the music. Cheers, Ricochet. Everybody knows you and Taylor are best pals. So did you go to her and say, would you do something, or did she see the movie and say, please use this song?
I mean, she was
so perfect.
She was with me throughout this whole process. So I think that, you know, for better or worse, she was, you know, experienced the whole thing with me. So when it came time to put the song in the movie, it was actually Sony that put it in the trailer, and we worked really closely on the trailer and went back and forth and back and forth. And we were so proud of the trailer before we released it, and we hoped people liked it, and it was a big success, which was great.
People loved it. By people, I mean me. It was so perfectly played in the movie, too.
Yeah, but when the trailer came out, we were like, oh, no, we have to put it in the movie. But this was actually, it's quite a small budget movie.
Oh, you added the movie, you added the song after the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big, beautiful summer movie, but it's actually like a pretty intimate movie. So we never thought, like, our eyeballs were not that big to think that we could, you know, put one of her songs in the movie. And it had to be. And there was a moment in the movie that just, it was missing this like emotional gravitas, and like as soon as we put that song in, it was just like, I was like, that's the spot. I mean, nothing would have done it like that. I mean, honestly, any of her songs would have done it.
It's one of my favorite parts. One of my favorites. And before you go, can we ask about Spencer Dutton? Will you be back on?
Oh yeah.
Will you be back?
Oh yeah, he's coming back. I'm shooting it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've just come from Austin, where we're filming. I'm very excited.
We're talking about Yellowstone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yellowstone prequel.
1923.
Yes, 1923.
It's gonna be. I'm very excited about it. It's it's kind of a whole different beast. But the story concludes in a really profoundly beautiful way, and I think people are gonna be blown away by the shift in the tone of the show.
And then Deadpool's in theaters right now, Blake.
It is. Oh my God, it is?
Deadpool's in.
Oh, my calendar alert didn't go off.
And there's a little thing with you. Yeah, there's a little thing with you where you make a surprise. What was that like for you?
Oh my gosh.
Did you say? Did you guys discuss it? Well, clearly you discussed it, but whose idea was it?
I mean, honestly, the guy Rob Liefeld, who drew Ladypool in 2010. He and his wife were watching Gossip Girl.
That's crazy.
And so he drew Ladypool based on me. And Deadpool was not a real movie at this time. It was something Ryan wanted to make. Ryan and I were. I don't even think we had met at that point. It was just one of those things where the universe just like, you know, has a sense of humor sometimes.
It's sort of a full circle kind of thing.
Yeah,
oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Can I just say I'm happy for you both. I can't wait for people to see the movie. Congratulations to two movie stars, also known as Blake Lively and Brandon Sklenar. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gayle. Nice to talk to you.
Always good to see you. I can't say enough about how much I like this movie. It Ends With Us is in theaters now, and I encourage you, run, don't walk to the theater.
Yeah.